Well, before we go into our discussion segment this morning, and I tell you it's going to be a very interesting one, let's have a look at this viral clip.
I am here to advocate for Ponmo. Ponmo is timeless. Ponmo is ageless. When we could not afford turkey, Ponmo was there. When we could not buy chicken, Ponmo was there. When we could not buy sale, Ponmo was there. Even let me tell you the importance of Ponmo. Look at now. This one, and I can use it for peppered meat. When you pepper this meat, you will acknowledge the grace of God upon your life. Look at this one now. We have the thick Ponmo. This one carries some instruments, some weapons inside. Are you getting it now? When you eat this one, you will know that there is a coded and hidden nutrient in Ponmo, because I'm here to debunk the view that Ponmo does not have nutrient. Look at another type of Ponmo. This one very thick. You understand? Thick. This one is like the one they call cow tail or for cow head. You understand what I'm saying now? And you should also know there is no way you can have assorted meat if Ponmo is not there. That assorted.
A delicacy indeed, and of course, for some days now, the Ponmo advocacy has been on. But let's get down to business. The federal government is proposing a legislation to ban the consumption of animal skin, locally known as Ponmo, but up here in the north, we call it ganda. In the country to revive tanneries, Director General Nigerian Institute of Leather and Science Technology, NILEST, Zaria, Muhammad Yakubu, said this in Abuja. Yakubu, who said the legislation was necessary to revive the comatose leather industry in the country, said the habit of eating animal skin, which has no nutritional value, should be stopped to save the industry and boost the nation's economy. A delicacy for many, but a minus for the leather industry. Joining me from our Kano studios to discuss the proposed bill and its implications is a leather and tanner merchant, and of course he is the owner of GB Tannery Limited, Tijani Sulegaro. Good morning, and it's nice to have you on the program.
Good morning, Leah. Thank you very much for having me.
Great. So perhaps we start by you speaking to the issue of this proposed law that seeks to ban consumption of animal skin. How is the consumption affecting the leather business in Nigeria?
Well, thank you for this question. As you know, or many Nigerians doesn't know, Nigeria is a very big major player in the leather manufacturing scene, generating between $300 to $400 million through exports annually, and is known for the high quality leather it produces. The country has the largest resource of goat and sheep skins in Africa, representing about 46% and 18% of total production and Africa, respectively. Recently, the Nigerian Economic Group, in its recent report, projects that the Nigerian leather industry can generate over $1 billion by 2025. In spite of this remarkable potential, the consumption of animal skin, as known as Ponmo, is partially responsible for the current dilapidated state of many tanneries in Nigeria. And the concern about the tanning industry is, as we continue to eat the Ponmo, which does not have any nutritional value, it is going to affect the well-being of so many people that we employ, and then we will not be able to generate this foreign exchange. So you should understand that this Ponmo does not have any nutritional value. It is killing our businesses and our foreign exchange. So that what I will suggest that the federal government should ban the eating of Ponmo. Thank you.
Okay, that's a very tough one there, going by the number of people who are interested in eating it. But then, are Nigerians the only people in the world that overvalue skin as food?
I think yes. I have never seen any. I haven't been to any country where they eat the animal skin. Only in Nigeria, I'm seeing Ponmo. I've been to so many countries in Africa, Asia, and Europe. Nobody eats animal skin as meat. Everybody eats meat as meat, not skin as meat. Because actually you are eating bags or shoes or something like that, because these are products that you are byproducts that you use it to produce shoes and bags and all these leather goods. So it doesn't have any nutrition value at all. So I'm suggesting and I'm advocating that the ban should be, a policy should be made to ban the eating of this Ponmo. Yeah.
Okay, I would want to pause you a bit so that we'll take this street view on this very common matter, and then we get back to discussion.
So it's a good initiative. At least we have all the cows that we have in the north, and so even at the south and other places. So it's a good initiative. Let us eat what we produce in Nigeria. Me, I don't think it will affect us, because I know that we produce more than enough that we can eat here, because I think we even carry it out, because most of the time the one that they used to bring, number, you don't know how to they process it, because you have to look at how they process it, how they dry it. And if you look at it, instead of using chemical that will preserve it, it's better we use the one that we know that we are the one that use all the sorts of drying method and other things. The importation of Ponmo is bad.
Great. So there we have it. Just a couple of persons out there giving their views on this discussion. So Alhaji Tijani, after listening to these views, how would you rate the acceptance of Nigerian leather outside the country?
Well, Nigeria is globally among the most important exporters of high quality leather. Our country is consistent supplier of leather to European and Asian markets. You see, and we supply very high quality of sheep and goat skins to Asia and Europe. The top two processing countries, that is of leather products, Italy and Spain, source their high quality leathers from Nigeria. This highlights the quality and affordability of Nigerian leather. Nigeria is home to the unique red Sokoto goat skin, which has the highest quality of suede skins anywhere in the world. If you see the most expensive suede shoe or suede bag, so that skin is coming from Nigeria straight. So this high demand creates a significant opportunity for Nigerian leather manufacturers, who needs to be prioritized in order to boost the country's capacity to compete more effectively in the global business of over $400 billion in the leather industry globally. So this is what I will advise on that side.
Okay, I'm actually amazed at some of the things you're saying. Like when you say the best suede shoes come from our goods here that we see all over the place. But how do you source the raw skin for tanning, and what is our percentage or our portion in the global market for, because this is actually getting interesting.
The Nigerian leather is often sourced from pre-roaming animals, rather than from large-scale farming. And Nigeria's pre-roaming animals, that what makes the skin to be very tough and hard and durable. So, and we use merchants that goes every nook and corner of the country, where you have abattoirs, and they sort these raw materials. Nigeria is a population of over 200 million, people. So you can imagine the amount of meat we eat daily. So, and we have a saying, if you can get the meat, we will definitely get the skins. So the skins are there, and we have merchants all over going from village to village and from city to city that they collect and they supply to the tanneries. So that is how we source our raw materials. Yeah.
This is quite eye-opening and quite interesting. So perhaps I make this double-pronged. What is the kind of support that you think government can put in to ensure that we do more in this animal skin business? Because when we're exporting, thankfully we're not just exporting the skins raw, we're adding some value before exporting them. And how is the Africa Continental Free Trade Area contributing to the leather industry?
Well, let us start with from the support. You know, the leather tanning sector has experienced remarkable growth in recent years, and it has got to do with the support we are getting. You know, the government is supporting the leather industry, more especially through Nigerian Export Promotion Council, and they are supporting us. That is part of the government policy. And recently, you know that there is this RT200, which is for all non-oil exporters, which leather is benefiting there. But at the same time, this Africa Free Trade contribution, we will gain something there because there is a need for value addition in Nigeria's leather value chain to supply its domestic market, as well as to continue to improve its ranking in the regional and global trade of leather. So, and the African Export and Import Bank, you know, they have come up with this AFCFTA, and this agreement will definitely help Nigeria and Nigerian industries, you know, because with this we can source more leathers from from our neighboring countries without paying any duty, and we can export to them as well. That is the processed leathers. And generally the government is doing something, but we would want the government to create again another more incentives and more fund. You know, let there be a fund for only leather sector, like what they did to the rice and what they did to other farmers. You know, leather is part of agriculture. Even though CBN is doing its best, but would want the federal government to continue supporting the leather industry through these two organizations, and they have been doing very well, but we want more out of it. Yeah, this is my take on that.
Okay, thank you. I've been speaking with Tijani Solegaro all the way from Kano. He's in the tannery business, and we hope that very soon we'll see a whole lot of export of finished goods so that we can earn adequately and maximally. Thank you for your time.